So I do love that we have the Three of Cups. So there's reasons to celebrate all of June, which is wonderful. So no matter what happens, there's always something to look forward to. And in relationship, remember that's not always romantic. It can be family, it can be friends. We have the Five of Discs. So you're coming out of a rough patch. You're coming out of a situation that seemed desperate, that seemed empty. The Three of Discs. I'm sorry, the Three of Swords. You just broke away from somebody who was cheating on you, who was lying to you, and now you can finally see, the light. And you're coming out of that fog and that darkness that person may have bestowed on you because of the lying and cheating they were doing. However, you're still kind of feeling confused and not sure what to do with it, but that's okay. That's okay, because I know that this may have shaken your core. This may have shaken your confidence in self. But know that with the Ace of Discs right here, that there is a new beginning right around the corner that is going to be abundant and wealthy in your life. You just have to be ready and willing to accept it. So take off the blindfold so you can see what possibly could be happening in June, that somebody could be coming in. Could be romantic. I do feel like it is romantic for a great portion of you, but it could also be just a really dear friend who comes in and helps you realize what a gift you have and what a gift they are to you. It's going to heal the wounds, that have been placed on you by somebody else. It'll be a great salve for your injury. And then in career, we have the Page of Discs reversed, Temperance, and the Three of Wands. All right, so, some people may be giving you some opportunities. Somebody, some companies, and it could be like a new company. It could be like a startup, something that's not really, doesn't have any traction yet, doesn't have a history, could be pursuing you. And what they have to offer sounds really, really nice. However, I don't see it having a future. I don't see it having a place for you in the life that you need to live. Like the Page of Discs reversed and the Three of Wands reversed, it's really empty promises, and it doesn't have any legs to stand on. It's just empty. It's empty, 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 and they're just trying to get you over. And as soon as they do, you're going to see that it's just all smoke and mirrors, and that there's no substance to it. Now, the thing is they're going to just try really hard to get you. They will. They're going to promise tons of money, and they're going to promise, the corner office with a view. But you have to delve within self. You have to delve within you and find your center and find your balance. And instead of being, wooed over by these words, look into it. Do the research. Make sure all the ducks are in the row. And you'll see that they aren't. Now, my biggest issue for this really is you just jumping the gun and saying, yes, I'm in. This sounds too good to be true. This sounds amazing. I'm excited about this, without doing your homework and really looking into it and talking to other people in the company, in the business. Especially, I recommend talking to people who have left the business and ask them why. And if you feel, secure in it, then, go forward. But just know that it may not last very long. It may not have the longevity you had hoped for. I'm trying to think if there's any other situations that could be going on here for you. That's really it. And it can come in different forms, It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a new business that's going to be talking to you. It could be a new person who's coming into your work and wants you to do a project, and you don't know anything about them. Or it could, anything new that just pops out, really look into. When it comes to abundance, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Four of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. So once again, this is like empty promises being given to you. And In this regard, though, like the Knight of Cups in reverse is just going to try to manipulate you and be kind of condescending and passive aggressive. And, what they're going to really try to do is be like, you're taking away my abundance. You're taking away what is important to me and what I wanted to celebrate. And you're ruining my life because of the choices that you are making. You have to stand strong in you and you have to speak your truth. All right. So the Ace of Swords is saying, cut, cut, cut. All right. Get to the heart of it. Be clear about what you need. Be clear about where you're going. Speak it. And you know what, Leo? I don't really think you have a problem doing that. You guys are such a bright light anyways. Speak. Speak. You're right. You're right on the money. You've got it. And even though you know that it may be a little offensive or they might take it poorly, speak it. Okay? Somebody's trying to take your abundance by making you feel guilty. Don't let them do it. And then you can go celebrate because you stayed strong. And then in the mind-body-soul connection, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, so this makes sense. The Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed. The reason why it'll be so difficult to speak your truth, even though you need to, is because emotionally you're feeling helter-skelter, especially from May, from this person you find out who's been lying and cheating and doing mean, nasty things. And so being shaken, it's hard to begin again, It's hard to emotionally find your balance. But having the Nine of Cups here, the wish card, it's like what you wish will happen. So if you're saying, I'm not worthy, I can't do this, no one loves me, no one will ever love me again, I'm going to be alone forever, I'm never going to have a job I love, everything always falls through. If you're going in that route, that's what's going to happen. And there's somebody here, the Page of Swords in reverse, is going to kind of put fuel to that fire. If you are saying, I'm not good enough, I'm not da-da-da-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Like this, I feel like is a friend who's an enabler, being like, it's going to be okay. Don't worry. Just go party, drink it off. You're going to be fine. Stop worrying. It's, don't worry. Just keep working. It's cool. Don't worry. Stop worrying. There is a point, like I do want you to stop worrying, but I also want you to do. Okay? It's like there's going to be, you have to find your balance. Temperance. You have to find the balance between excitement and partying and the work you need to do. And since you are feeling emotionally out of balance, it's going to be really important for you to, every time you do go out to the next day or the next hour, to find your foundation, to put your feet into the floor and be like, this is who I am. This is who I am. This is who I am. This is what I'm about. This is what I'm about. And remember that and bringing yourself back to center. Because this person, I feel like the Page of Swords is just saying things that are not helpful. And you love them and, you kind of want to believe them because you believe that they have your best interest in mind, but they don't. They're just trying to keep you down too. This is like a common theme for a bunch of signs this month. And I really, it makes me sad that there's so many people trying to dampen your light, So shine. There's always people in your life who love you. Okay. So let's call on the angels for some added guidance. Remember, before I get to the angels, there's this card, okay? The Nine of Cups. It's the wish card. Your wish is your command. So please make sure that you are working from that space of, I am worthy, I am abundant, I have a lot to give, I I will find, or I have a job I love, and I will keep at it and I will keep working hard. Relationships are bountiful. People love me as much as I love them unconditionally. Okay, let's call on the angels for some added guidance. Oh, perfect. Archangel Michael. Yes. I do kind of associate him with like the Ace of Swords and like the King of Swords. You're working very closely with this powerful angel who is protecting and guiding you through the situation. You are protected. You are guided. You are divine, Leo. You are divine. So your wishes come true. There's an Ace of Discs that is just so ready to like have you be bountiful in a relationship. You just have to see it. Ace of Swords. Speak your truth. Communicate. There's a new way of thinking, a new way of doing your life that will create wealth and bounty. And, the Ace of Cups is saying, don't fall into the pit of despair. Look up, see your sun, see your sky, and move forward so that the ace can turn upright. And if you fall, and if you feel weak, and if you feel like you can't make it, which you can, because Leos are the super strong, super fun, you are the sun. But if you feel like you need some support, which we all do, Archangel Michael is right there for you.
It's really talking about love from the past, enjoyment from childhood, could be also children at play, enjoying being innocent, youthful, vibrance like that. But in this way, I really do feel like it's an attachment you've had that you like no one can do better than this person, from the past. So it's like you're looking towards this person like as the end all be all, and that no one will ever be able to live up to them. And it could be in many different arenas. It could be in relationship, that it's a past lover, partner who no one will ever be able to replace. But it could also be a sibling, it could be a parent, it could be a best friend, a friend that no one will ever be able to replace. They could have passed, or you just broke up, but for some reason you're not in contact with this person anymore. But you still compare everyone to them. Everyone. And so it's causing you to create this personal hell, this personal jail when it comes to relationship, Leo. Because no one will ever be able to live up to this idea that you have fabricated in your mind. Now, notice what I just said there. You have created this person in your mind. Yes, they were wonderful. Yes, they were beautiful. Yes, you loved them and they loved you. However, you have blown it completely out of proportion by this time. And that you have turned them into a god. Somebody that no one can ever live up to. And that has created your own personal hell, even though there are so many beautiful people surrounding you. And you just can't see it because you have created something that isn't real. So this is a big thing here, because I see here the guide, and this is in career, and it's like you need to dig deep, Leo. You need to get in there. Yeah, you need to solve this problem because it's really affecting everything you do. You need to shine light on that darkness and release yourself from this prison that you have created of a past someone who doesn't exist anymore. And it could affect your work, but what you really need to do right now is hunker down with work. Hunker down with the personal exploration so that you can come anew. We also have the Fool here. And the Fool is in abundance. And so this is like a sweet, innocent kind of unknown. Walking into the midst. What is going to happen next? How is this going to pan out? But still having like that excitement about it. But what is this? What does this have to do with? I don't think it has to do with another person. I don't think it has to do with friends and family. I really don't think it has to do with career. I think it has to do with how you are actually denying what you're supposed to be paying attention to. So this could be, I feel like, in a way, you might be planning an amazing trip, which I'm so excited for, Leo, if you do, and you're going on it, but you're going on it to get away. from your problems and the issues at hand that you actually need to take care of. So definitely go on vacation, do those things, have fun, but recognize that you still have things to take care of and you need to. And then we have the Page of Cups. And this is a water energy. So this could be a Scorpio, Cancer. Who am I missing? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Offering you, offering you support, love, shelter. And in a way, I feel like you're kind of, slapping them on their hand and saying, no, I don't want it. Nope, I'm going to stay in my prison, even though you have offered me the sweetest, most kindest, most unconditional love ever. That could really help me find balance within my heart, mind, soul. But I'm going to pine after this other water sign, which once again could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. I'm going to pine after them because, well, that's what I'm doing right now, and you'll never live up to them because they're not real in my mind anymore. Okay? So this Page of Cups is here to help you, and it could be love, but it could also be a friendship, and it could be counseling. So really delve deep, find out, break free from this barrier that you have created from yourself. All right, so now let's call in the Noah Nafu deck, visionary cards, for some added guidance with this situation. Okay, so self-portrait. This painting symbolizes the mirror of the soul, of consciousness, and how we relate to that which surrounds us. It is about simultaneously looking within ourselves and taking in our externalities in order to achieve balance and oneness with the universe. Even though we exist in the material world, we are capable of reaching beyond and realizing our highest and most divine ideals, and in doing so, freely transitioning between physical, ethereal, and visionary realms. Wonderful, Leo. So remember, you are the mirror of the soul of consciousness. You are not only yourself, but everything around you. All is one. So not only encompassing what you have learned from the past and letting it go, which is key, but moving forward and now in the present, carrying all of those lessons onward and forward, up and up, rising and rising to your full potential and on your path.